However, it seems real at the same time.
So, in the same spirit, I'm going to try and do whether you want it to be insight or perception, I get the same bonuses. I'm looking for things that aren't right. Deliberately going, okay, so that wasn't supposed to do that. It's not what we expected to see. Is there anything else in the room that doesn't seem quite right? Edges that aren't supposed to be there, things that look softer than they should.
Yeah, okay. I do a perception.
20?
Natural?
No, unnatural 20.
Not that that really changes anything, because you can't crit on an ability check. But you do know that even the flooring in the amount of wood is not really the Archangel's flooring at all, but it only just sort of came to you as you started paying a bit more attention to it. However, now that you've paid attention to it, it's blaringly obvious that
this isn't the Archangel.
There's something not quite right. It's the Archangel, but then it's not.
So it's like somebody's made a copy, a very poor copy.
Yeah.
Does anything of this remind me of the time I met the old man in the forest that one time? Secretly, by myself.
This one time.
Well, this is just an out of game thing. You probably should talk to someone about that.
How old were you when this happened?
Show us on the doll where he touched you.
No, he never said a word.
It doesn't, but at the same time, it's really weird because you had that weird experience where the mist rose and all of a sudden you were by yourself with this man. It sort of seems to have like an eerily familiarity, but it's at the same time no. There's no mist that you can see at this moment.
Is the door boarded up as well?
No.
I start shouting out.
Slightly ajar.
I'm going to get ready
I would
to...
like to see the door.
Okay. You see the door.
I like to poke through the... have a peek through the hole where the door is ajar.
Right, do a perception.
10.
I'd like to have a ready to action to use lightning lure if I think things are going bad for him.
Okay.
Are you going to pull me out of harm's way?
And I will use stillness of mind. So if this is a charm or a spell of some kind, I should snap out of it.
As you approach the door and start looking outside, the door itself seems to creak open. And you see a forest. There's a path heading eastwards and westwards, surrounded either side by dense forest and shrubs and bushes. The weather is overcast and cloudy, and there's a bitterness to the breeze. Not dissimilar, Max,
Barovia.
to how you feel.
Do you like to come?
Okay. I'll shut the door real quick. So old man vibes out there, guys.
God, follow me, there's old men around.
I will pull the door shut and just say, well,
Max crashes right into the door.
I definitely don't think we are in Amberton City anymore.
Nice. That's the front door. That's the door leading outside. Okay.
Yeah. What's in the... So what about the back room? Like, if this is a tavern or anything, there would be like a room to like the storage area or maybe to like rooms or something like that?
Yep, you go to the back room and it leads you exactly
To the same spot?
Yeah.
Ooh. What about behind the bar? Is there anything behind the bar?
There's
No
no
investigation.
Because that's where the lady was standing. Fuck that one.
There was no reason for you. There was no
This
reason.
dice sucks.
There was no reason for you to say elfly. You could have just said lady. That's fine.
No,
Whatever.
my particular.
Yeah.
Yes, anyway.
I understand racism when I see it.
Yeah,
I did not mean it.
look past the counter. And somehow, as you leant over to sort of have a look, you end up falling behind the counter. No one knows how you managed to do that, but you don't get a good glimpse. You just sort of get straight back and realize, well.
I turned to Vesryn and said, is that what they call swashbuckler?
Yes, apparently they take a buckle and they put all their swash into it.
Oh,
Yeah.
fascinating. I've never seen it done before.
You'd think you'd be a little bit more like, you know, agile when you buckle something and let it stop from like hanging in the breeze. But apparently their swash is just all over the place.
Remind me never to buckle my swash.
Yeah. Okay.
What on earth are you talking about?
Nothing. Did you find anything behind the bar?
No. Was there even any like wine or kegs or something? Or?
Is there like old bottles of wine still around? Wine?
Yeah, there are a few empty bottles.
Nothing with like liquid still in it?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
So we have two doors, both seeming to open into the same place.
Yeah.
So this is clearly not natural, guys. We're in some sort of...
I don't know, I'm a sorcerer. Magic's pretty natural for me.
Yeah.
This
So
is
we
definitely not
look to the
natural.
sorcerer. What are we looking at here? Magical construct?
With my 22 Arcana from before, would I think this is like what type of magics would I sort of get? Am I getting like an enchantment type thing, or am I getting more of like a transportation type thing, or am I just getting we've been knocked out, carried somewhere, and we just happen to be in a place that is also super creepy?
It's not dissimilar to somehow crossing into another dimension or another plane of existence.
Or a bad dream?
Except this one will kill you. So I, having had this epiphany, will look at everyone and say, so my name is Vesryn. We didn't catch your names, gentlemen, but I do think that the current location to which we are is one that requires a more mutually beneficial relationship amongst all of us, rather than just a group of individuals going about their own business. Considering we are all taken here, and until we are proven otherwise, I would suggest that a mutually agreed upon partnership would be of import for all of us.
Did you explain that we're in another dimension, another plane of existence?
Not yet.
Okay.
I am trying to get your help before I explain that part.
Okay.
I believe this man is right.
My name is Escobar.
Uh-huh.
This is totally creeping me out because I am from a small village. I do simple mercenary work. Nothing magical.
Is your character Pablo Escobar?
They want some drugs, man.
I was gonna say, he was also from a small village.
Whatever you want,
Did some
man.
mercenary work.
Cocaine, ecstasy.
Oh god. Okay.
No. Yes. Okay. I will assist.
Strengths in our numbers. And you're not trying to kill me, so that helps.
Yeah.
I agree.
Very beneficial.
And then I will let them know of my thoughts of us being in a possible different dimension, how much that sucks, also how difficult it is to get back, me not knowing exactly how to get back at this point, and it therefore requiring us to not stay in the one position, but actually having to do some form of investigation to find out where the hell we need to go and why we need to go there. If I do suspect extra planar, right, so a different dimension
Yeah.
or whatnot, would I happen to know which plane or dimension I might be in?
No idea. Just that you know that
This shit ain't normal.
yeah, this shit's not normal, and being in a different dimension would explain some things to you.
My unnerving need for cheese right now.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go ahead and say everything you just
Yeah,
said
no,
makes
no,
absolutely no sense to my character, and he's just going to say, just point me at what I have to stab.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like this one. He
Yeah.
takes the world as it is, not how we wish it to be.
A very big part of Vesryn, although he knows better, wants to like pat Valar in the head and say, "Good boy." But he knows that does not go well
Yeah.
from experience.
You like your hands, right?
There was that one time when I couldn't use it for 3 years. Remember, everything's extended in elf years.
So when you do
Including
something
pain.
really cool in combat, and then I just like tap you on the ass. Escobar's going to lose a hand. Good job.
You always
Now-
wanted to hook for a hand, right?
Now, if I was an
Yeah.
artificer, this would be a different campaign.
Mechanical limbs for everyone.
Yes.
Alright, so we thoroughly search the remnants of the tavern. Did we find anything of use before we step through?
Do an investigation with advantage since you've spent a bit of time looking.
So 23 and 16.
Take 23.
Yep.
Having seen Escobar's very poor attempt at investigating the bar.
Yep.
We prefer
Not gonna lie, my man.
We prefer the term mounting.
Yes, mounting the bar. You decide not to try and mount the bar. Instead, you gracefully go
That's
over.
not how they work, Valar.
Yes, I was still lightheaded from the drugs in my drink. Yes.
Yes.
I need to do that.
Drugs, yes.
It was all intentional. You notice a sort
Always
of
a trap if
trapdoor
you're not ready for
situation
them.
going on behind the counter.
Sorry?
You notice a trapdoor behind the counter.
Someone else want to say it?
One goal.
It's a trap! Sorry. Okay, so
Door.
I look at it to see if there are any traps. Is it locked? On a perception roll, or is it obvious?
With your investigation, I'd say that you wouldn't. It's fairly obvious that it's not trapped at all.
Okay.
It's not hidden, especially it's just a door that's like a trapdoor, effectively.
Okay.
But it's not hidden in any way. It's behind the counter.
So I point this out to everyone else and say, any objections to me opening it to see what's underneath?
Does anyone perhaps have any skill at disarming anything they might happen to find on the other side?
Yeah, I got his halberd. I get ready in action to like poke anything back that might jump at it.
Disable anything that comes through.
I have quite the experience arming and disarming traps.
Excellent.
Watch him.
Was that like something of watching? Watch him!
Yeah. It was both subtle and unsubtle. Where it's a case of like I do that. Watch him, and then like pointedly. Of course, shooter.
Well, do you want to take a look before I open it?
Yes, I could have a look.
Okay.
I'm going to check the door, check out the hinges and anything.
Do an investigation.
So I think it's better than the last one. I'm not going to roll that die. Let's go for another one.
I love the idea that we
16.
always had
16,
Different die
eh?
might make a difference.
Yeah, no,
So superstitious. 16.
Well,
Well,
not supposed to like blow out its nose.
it really is, and it worked last time. So
Yeah, but this time you're on camera, so.
yeah, of course. Your roll is 16.
16 on the door.
Yes,
for
16
traps.
on the door. There is no traps.
Okay.
I got these.
Does the door open?
Yes.
Okay. I don't have to pick
Something.
it up. I'm going to open the door and be like,
It seems to be a door to a cellar. As you go down, there seems to be a number of barrels against the side.
can I see them?
Yes, you can see. It's dim lit, but you can see enough of it. The light sort of filtering in from up above.
Do you guys have dark vision?
No.
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 Oh, poor humans.
No, I'm not. I'm not dark vision.
Well, so human is Goliath, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you think I'm a Goliath. Yeah.
He looks like he's trying to be a Goliath. Yeah, okay, so barrels.
Yeah, I'm a
Barrels
Goliath looking thing.
and a few crates.
Can I, like, shake a barrel to see if there's liquid in it?
There is a little bit of liquid.
Someone making a noise from inside.
Yeah, I can hear liquid sloshing around inside.
Yes. It seems sort of half empty.
Is there like a cork on the top or something? Can I pull that out and smell it to see if it smells like?
As you pull
wine?
it out, being on the side, this liquid starts pouring out. And
That's
so do a
right.
couple of dead rat bodies.
Oh,
Tasty.
Well, that explains why we got sick.
Delicious. Does it smell like wine or does it just smell like dead bodies?
It smells like rotten wine that's sort of been there. It's got stale over time. Uninviting, and you can smell rat feces and rotting flesh.
Okay. How big's the cellar?
Probably no bigger than the room that we're currently in. So we're looking at maybe 40 by 40 feet.
Well, I'm just going to yell up the ladder to the rest of them that it seems relatively harmless down here if anyone wants to join me.
Is there anything down there worth looking at?
Some dead rats and some barrels of wine.
Did I stutter?
Yeah, no.
Is there anything else hidden in the corners of the room? Anything like that?
No.
Nothing, no symbols on the walls?
No.
No. Not that I can see unless you want to send your magical friend down.
Don't fireball the basement.
Or
I know it's tempting, but
Just wait till I'm out.
I really shouldn't take that long to think about what my
No.
decision is going
No,
to
even
be.
you're alone. Yeah. Okay, so I guess, gentlemen, if there's nothing here of worth, we're left with the door to outside.
Well, I just
Did you
don't
say
know.
there was a path?
Yes. So there's a path leading both directions, shrouded with bush, shrouded with forest. I cannot see.
I'm comfortable in forests.
More comfortable in the ocean.
I'm comfortable.
Well, you're shit out of luck, hey?
Oh yeah. Oh, it's going now. Yes, no. So unless you want to come down and do some kind of arcana check stuff on the cellar, but I feel like we might just get the same result as we did in the house. This isn't normal. Yada yada yada.
Yeah, I think it might be the same. I think I'm curious. I have a feeling, just like mindfuck reasons, we're supposed to go down into the cellar anyway, and the path from the outside, we start walking one way, we'll end up coming up the other path and go back to the same building again.
Just like circling.
So, do you want to go down and check the cellar thoroughly? Alright, we'll go down and check the cellar.
Okay.
So I'm looking for secret doors, strange symbols on the walls, anything.
I'm now down there too, and I can't see.
And you can see better. It's dimly lit, so you can see much better.
I can see perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 19.
Do I have that? Yeah. I'm gonna cast Dancing Lights. And you want to see the globules of light come up,
Now everyone can see.
and everyone can see, and you should be able to see
And
very well.
we feel festive.
We do feel festive.
And that's pretty new to me, so start just like.
And then I just suddenly start like making them like kind of like circle each other and watching you just go. This is more fun than it appears. And then I start doing like pretending I'm juggling, and then I put my hands away, and it still looks like it's juggling, and watching you just go.
And you can see me in the background wearily shaking my head.
It's like the kids at the orphanage.
Yes, I remember. You remember how that ended, yes?
Yes, do not fireball the orphanage.
Uh-huh.
I got it. God, you fireball one orphanage and suddenly, well, 3 orphanages. And then suddenly people start telling you not to fireball the orphanage.
You, my friend, are one interesting person.
You spent a lot of time looking around this cellar. Unfortunately, to no avail. There's,
Okay.
So there is nothing.
There's nothing. If we can't find it, if a roll of 19 is not
Yeah.
finding. Let's go.
Damn Vorpal sword.
I know it's there somewhere. Can't fool me. Alright.
So I guess a bushwalk then, fellas.
Indeed.
Come watch an old man. He just likes to talk. I swear, all he wants to do is talk.
Good to know.
Wow.
Okay.
So,
As you leave, you see an old man, white wispy beard, heading eastwards.
Is it the same gentleman from before?
It looks to be.
Wait up! And I like chase after him. I forgot to ask you your name.
I turn to the two bits.
Hold on.
This guy's not the sharpest knife in the block, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think he's seen a whetstone for quite a while.
Right. Okay.
Well,
Let's
you
follow him
see
and make sure he doesn't die.
a lady with black hair. Ah, Jesus. And pale eyes. Also walk in the same direction. However, you don't see an old man, but you don't know what he saw either.
He's just run off.
He's just going,
Down
hey,
the path
wait
or
up."
into the forest?
Down the path eastwards. So there's only pretty much 2 directions you can go.
Yeah. I'm gonna make out with your lady. It's a pretty lady that he sees.
She did ask him
Yeah,
if he liked
but you don't
tails.
see that. So you see an old man, you see a lady,
tails.
and you don't know which other's the same. You've run off around the corner.
Okay. Perhaps I should follow him for reasons. And I'm gonna chase him down the road.
That is good reason. I mean, I got no better reasons.
As
And
you
let's face it,
round
they
the
can't
corner,
outrun us.
as you round the corner, he is not there. as you round the corner, she is not there.
Oh, Jesus.
But am I there when he comes around the corner?
Yes.
And is he there when he comes around the corner?
Yes. Am
I even here? Wait, what? Oh no!
What was in that incense?
I don't know.
I think they're
It's like
4 a.m.
Yeah,
That's not
I'm really hungry.
Complete disclaimer, that is just incense.
Oh man, we're in another dimension. Okay.
guys
Did you happen to see a
your
woman with black
companions
hair
running
through
around the
this
corner?
direction?
Okay.
Really black hair, it
We
was
follow
white,
them.
and you're looking old.
No, it was a young elven woman with black hair.
She wasn't, she was an old man.
There's a human woman too. It's a bit
Did we
different.
see anything like that?
It's the one you saw at Dragon Turtle Inn.
Oh, it was Rose
Rose.
with the scar on her face.
DM, did we see anything at all? Or did we just see these two charge off in the eastern direction?
You didn't see anything.
I fear this place is taking our minds.
Well, let's try and keep hold of them, yes?
I was going to say, they must be very light on carry-on at the moment. They're not allowed to take much, are they?
So, the path just continues around the corner through the forest?
You just go straight ahead at this point, like
You
straight
sort of
ahead and
turn
straight
the
back.
corner.
There's no thing. Yeah, you turn the corner and onto the path,
Right.
surrounded by dense forest side to side.
Okay.
As the elvish folk that we are, do you recognise the trees?
No.
Oh, great. Because we've been fairly well travelled. If we don't recognise the trees, that's not a good thing.
What
And
does the
you
sky
know
look
for
like?
a fact that Amberton City, you would have left the Archangel to a courtyard
Yeah.
with market stalls. The path is cobblestone, similar to
Bastard
Amberton.
lied to me. He said that guy was just out front or possibly inside. He was in neither of those locations.
Yes, but I don't think he anticipated us being transported to another dimension.
I mean, that's fair.
Is it nighttime or daytime?
It's daytime, but
Does the sky
it
look like the
feels
normal
night.
sky?
It's dark and overcast, and there's a darkness cast from the canopies. You can still see the lighting is dim. The path that you're on seems much better lit than behind you.
Yeah. Gentlemen, we need to be more cautious. Let's not go running off after anyone that we see. Because I have to tell you, Vesryn and I saw nothing.
Good point.
And we both saw different things.
Let's stay on the path and explore further. There must be a reason we've been brought here.
You guys want to hold hands as we walk? Not to get
No.
separated.
Start skipping.
Vesryn starts untying the knot that he was tying around his waist with the rope. We're like, no, we don't need that at all. He's made like a little child leash for putting on Max so that Max can't run too far ahead anymore. It's on like a little bit of bungee cord at the end, so when you get to the end, you don't just axe yourself. Wind it back up another time then.
Logistics, how wide's the path?
It's about 15 feet.
Okay.
It's a fairly wide path, but
So we can
all made of cobblestone.
Oh, there's actual stone, right. So we can walk sort of 2 by 2, as it were.
Yeah. And it's the same kind of stone that you were walking on in Amberton City, no less. Strangely enough, but definitely not surrounded by trees. That's
Question.
for sure.
The path that we're on, the direction the path is taking, is that reminiscent of the streets of Amberton City? Are they the same structure and direction?
No.
Okay.
And before we leave the vicinity of the arcane jewel, can we see the outside of the arcane jewel? Does it look like the arcane jewel from the outside as well?
You turn back, there is a completely destroyed building with only parts of the wall there.
She's lucky got out when we did.
You see the remnants of tables and tankards and glassware still there, but the rest of the building looks completely destroyed, dishevelled.
Right then. Shall we get out the path?
You make your way down the path, and it takes you a little while. But ahead of you, you see a sign. One says Swann Manor, continuing down the path. The other, pointing back the other way, westwards, says Amberton City.
Swan Lake, was it?
Swann Manor.
Swan. We don't need to meet Barbie today.
Or the Nutcracker, for that matter.
Would we happen to, like, having travelled the area, do we know of a Swann Manor?
No.
Okay.
Well, that's not.
Maybe do a history check to see
Who's got good
if you
history?
can
I,
try.
I actually have pretty good history.
I've travelled a lot of this.
Plus three.
A lot of this stuff. Oh.
See what you can figure out.
I like it too.
Alright, plus 4 for history.
Okay.
That's not helpful. That's 8.
I've got 4.
I mean,
I didn't even bother rolling.
no. You've heard of a number of different legends. Swann Manor doesn't really ring much.
Would I
bells.
recognise it as Ugly Duckling Manor?
An ugly
Duckling Manor.
duckling manor?
Yes.
No.
I reassure you guys. I know.
They could have had like a refurbishment and became Swann Manor. You get
No.
that.
I reassure you guys. I know what a swan is. Let's go.
Excellent.
Do you know what an Amberton City is?
Big place.
Okay, that's good. Just thought we'd make that confirmation just in case.
I hope you guys know what a manor is.
Yes,
We're all good.
it is some kind of house.
Big house.
A big house. Yes.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Rich people live in it.
Can I get you and you to roll me a perception, please?
Maybe.
My passive is probably gonna be better. Sit down with that, like 11.
How does a 13 sound?
13. Interesting. What you all see...
That's not the word you wanted.
That's not the word I wanted. What you all see is a 2-story building looming in front of you. A stone fence with an iron gateway. On the gate itself has the words Swann Manor.
I think we found it.
You saw Max
Swann
with
Manor.
your...
I passively make 12, but no roll shit.
Nice, what did you roll?
9.
9. You see a figure leaning against the fence, the stone fence. You see, with your 13, a figure with black hair
Jesus.
and a scar and pale blue eyes.
Are they looking at me?
Yes. And this figure seems to be looking at you.
How far are we from the manor?
You're currently about 100 feet. Less than.
And we see nothing.
You see, however, a cloaked figure. That's it.
Okay. Does anybody else see a woman with black hair leaning on that gate?
Sorry, I'm not wearing my glasses today. I can't see shit.
Okay. You too.
We just see a cloaked figure.
No, she's not wearing a
I
cloak.
just see a cloaked figure.
No.
You said the same thing.
She's not wearing a cloak.
So let's be cautious.
This is the same figure that drew us into the woods, I believe.
Drew?
Yes, to draw.
Yes, as in
Sounds
she
fun.
lured us down the path.
Fishing.
It lured us down the path.
Yes, fishing.
I think it would be best to assume it.
It.
Is she your friend?
No. I've met
Is the
her
old
before.
man your friend?
Did he promise you things?
Oh, look, it's coming out now.
Hooray! Finally, Jesus only took it. That's hectic.
I have met the woman once before. Quite a while ago.
Shall we try to make contact?
I believe so. I would like to cast, because if I can see this person, can I cast message?
Yeah, sure.
I'd like to cast message. Take that little wire out of my sleeve again and say, we are slowly approaching from behind you. Please keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. We will be making our
But I'm not in the vehicle. No, I'm panic.
we will be making our final preparations before making touchdown. You may respond to this message.
And you're casting it to the rest of your...
No, I'm casting at the guy I can see ahead of me.
The cloaked figure.
Because is he within 150 feet?
Yeah, absolutely. He's less than 100 feet away.
Uh-huh.
You hear this sort of response. It says, "Welcome."
So this guy is eloquent. Talks your ear off. I would very much be on guard. But yes, apparently he said welcome. So if we could just...
Okay, that sounds thoroughly reassuring.
I mean, it's better than, fuck you. That would be worse.
Prepared to die.
Yeah. Are you the six-fingered man? Not things you necessarily want to hear.
Yeah.
But it's not bad considering the alternative. So, look, I'm okay with it at the moment, but I think we should definitely all be prepared. If you need to do like calisthenics to warm up or something like that, maybe that's
no need to assume heroic battle poses, however.
Yeah.
So
I will slowly slide my rapier back into
It's like
we approach.
The Vesryn doesn't say it's like starts rebutting back on this.
Stop about say 35 feet away.
As you approach, he smiles. You see the tattoo.
Okay.
And he turns around and enters through the gate, opening it up. You hear this... And he walks down the path, which is surrounded by sunflowers.
How far away is he at this point?
He's turned the corner, he's about 50 feet. Then 60 feet. And then he
fireball
disappears.
distance.
What you see is...
Sorry, hang on. He disappears.
Disappears.
God damn it.
Like walks through the gate down the path and then just...
Yeah.
Okay.
Does he do the like cool thing where like they walk and there's suddenly like whiff of smoke? Or is it more like a flash?
Whiff of smoke.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
He
Like a
starts-
Harry Potter style apparition.
Yeah.
Except it's sort of slow, like parts of his body seem to like disappear into smoke and then all...
and then it just dissipates
gradually
away.
Dissipates away, yeah.
Okay.
He does have a flair for the dramatic. A lot more respect coming from Vesryn right now. He like whiffs his cloak a little bit. He's like, mine doesn't do that.
You see Rosa and she smiles and continues to walk down the path and disappears. Same description. You see your old man friend. Sorry, after hearing it old man
get less creepy. It's okay, it's alright.
Especially since your character has the brain of a child. It's
Yeah, and the double eyebrows from the old man are not helpful. Hey.
And then he does the same, he disappears.
Yes.
As he disappears, I shout out, "Dad!" Question mark.
I don't think he heard the question mark part. That's okay.
I'm not your dad! No. You hear back absolutely nothing.
okay.
That's
So
anxious.
how the wall and the gate itself? How high are they?
The gate's probably about 15.
Okay.
And the gate's probably a little bit higher at 20.
Can I Jackie Chan it up?
The gate's open. Oh, you want to just climb over?
I want to get to the top of the
Sure,
wall.
do an athletics for me.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics, do you somehow jump over the top?
No, quickly.
Yeah, he wants
Scale
to. Yeah, he wants to parkour up the wall
Basically.
Oh, okay, cool.
instead of just climb it.
I fancy myself quite acrobatic as well, so I will try and copy you.
So that's 24. Nice. 16 plus 8, 24.
It's a 28.
So these two guys.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I want to look at Max and say, I think one of them believes that their pointy thing is longer than the other one's pointy thing.
True. But my point thing's longer.
I didn't see that coming, but I just.
And then Vesryn just.
I love it.
Just
Okay, so what was the roll? Sorry, I had to check the camera.
24 and 28.
28, yeah.
So we.
So I saw him go and do it, and I was like, well, I can also do that. I was just like,
That's a
Anything you can scale.
28, 24.
28, 24. You both managed to very expertly get up there using those sort of the cracks in the wall. You jolt over and even do like a little bit of a flip at the end and land smack bang on the other side of the wall.
No, we want to get to the
on
top.
top of the wall.
Oh, on top, yeah.
We just
That's
want to be
a
able to
little
see.
pyramid.
We're standing on top of the wall to get a look at.
So you said it was sort of lined with sunflowers, which, you know, to the ambusher and me screams, that'd be a great place to launch an ambush from. So I'd like to look down on it so I can just check that we're still alone.
Sure.
Hi, I'm Vesryn of House Jafir, also known as Mitchell in the real world. But when I'm in the real world, what I really want to be doing is watching Roll for It, just like you should. So if you enjoy watching the absolute quality comedy that we provide, you should hit like and subscribe. Hit that little notification bell. And remember, we're here for you.